So welcome everyone. I hope you can hear me over the bells because they're going to continue for a while, it seems. I'm Naoma Sadler, and I'm the founder of WomenServe. And I'm very excited to be with you today to launch our second annual Walk for Girls in Water. Very exciting day. This is day one of our 10-day walk. And namaste to everyone. I'm traditional Indian greeting is namaste, which very happy to welcome you into our program. I would like to take a moment to thank you all for your support for this walk. And you know, I think we all are aware that the need for water becomes even more important during and after this current wave of COVID that has washed over India. And there was a almost 3-month lockdown, and it was quite devastating. And so we are in the process of recovering, and we did deliver a lot of COVID relief through our team on the ground. And so we are coming out strong. And so the need for water, as we know, just so important always, but certainly now to keep clean and keep those hands washed. So people have been asking, why are we walking for 10 days? Well, in Rajasthan, India, where we work, for centuries, women and girls have had to walk up to 10 hours a day, carrying 40 pounds of water on their heads in the hot Thar Desert sun. And the Thar Desert is one of the most populated deserts in the world, for those of you who don't know that. This burden that these women and girls have carried for centuries prevents them from having access to health and hygiene, economic development, and education, which is what we all want for women and girls anywhere in the world, is that opportunity, that equal opportunity for health, education, and economic development. So the first step is water. And so that's why we walk for 10 days. So they don't have to walk anymore, and they can use that time for so many other important things. And so they don't have to carry water every day. So during this campaign, together, we will raise awareness and funds to help free these women and girls from this generational burden that they've had to carry for centuries. And with easy access to water, families are able to truly react to the current COVID-19 crises, as I said earlier. And then of course, they take care of their health and hygiene and keep themselves and their family safe. And really more importantly, their lives, when they have water in their home and their name, their lives and the lives of their daughters are changed forever. And they have that time, that 10 hours to do so much other important things. So I wish I could share so many things with all of you, but especially I wish I could share a cup of chai in one of their homes in India, and you could taste the deliciousness and hear from their own voices, their stories, and the impact that our work has on so many families and women already. But instead, I will take a pause here, and we will share a short video that will take you on a journey into their homes and kitchens and give you more of a taste of what you're supporting by joining our campaign. So this is a short video, maybe 5 minutes. So I hope you can take the time to watch. Told you that a cup of chai could change the world? Would you believe me? Centuries, women and girls have been born to walk up to 10 hours a day, carrying 40 pounds of water on their heads in the hot sun of the Thar Desert of Western Rajasthan, India. The burden prevents them from access to healthcare, hygiene, economic development, and educational opportunities, the basic rights of life.
She has to balance it with the head.
But by putting a modern twist on an ancient traditional rainwater catchment tank called a tanka. WomenServe is providing water security to women, girls, and their families. And I would never have known that the tanka was the solution and just the tip of the iceberg to solving barriers to empowerment for women and girls if it wasn't for a cup of chai and a simple chat in a female farmer's kitchen nearly a decade ago. It was there that I learned about her struggles and where the idea of a tea and tanka was born, as I knew that if other people could hear her stories while learning how to make a traditional cup of chai tea, it would not only raise her voice further, but maybe change their world just like it's changed mine. And to date, more than 100 people have participated in a tea and tanka, and here's just a sip of our experiences.
That's really, I mean, it's really heavy.
How old was she when she learned how to make chai?
She was like 6 or 7, and she's saying that this is the right age to learn. This is such a basic thing to learn. लकड़ी गट्ठू से ले रहे थे.
They have to collect from the nearby area, and then they collect all these woods.
How long does that take him every day to walk and collect the wood?
2 घंटा 5 घंटा. हाँ. It depends on the amount. Like some days they spend 2 hours to collect the wood. Some days they spend more than 2 hours, according to the need.
And is she using just wood or is she using some cow dung in that fire?
She's using both the cow dung and the woods. So first she's adding water.
She's crushing the cardamom, and she'll be putting that in the chai. Ukal kya pani? Pani ukal. Chai. She's adding some tea to the water. She's saying that she's added all the ingredients. Now she's adding milk.
How many times a day do they make chai?
दिन में कितनी बार चाय बन जाए थे? She's saying that they survive on this tea. So they make it like 3 times a day.
What do you mean they survive on it?
When they have to rest, they drink tea. And they, so it's a relief for the headache.
So before they had the tanka, how far did they walk?
2 hours approximately.
One trip?
One trip.
There and back. Wow. How many times a day?
कितने टाइम जाता दिन में पानी लेने? कितनी बार जाना पड़ता? 3-4 times a day.
So after school and before school were they going and carrying water with their mother?
So in school, टांगों को नहीं देती. स्कूल में पानी भरन जानता के.
Yeah. What was the last thought on her mind when she went to sleep at night?
The last thought would be water.
I mean, even this is work to get your water, right?
कि भाई अब थान पानी लाने कौन जान पड़े जब थान टाइम ज़्यादा मिले तो काहीं करो भी टाइम में थे पढ़ो और काहीं करो now they're using the time in study and playing.
So what does the mom do now that she doesn't have to go get water?
So she's a tailor basically, so she stitches clothes for the other women in this area. She's able to wash the clothes of all the kids every day, and she can use the water for the animals. She used to wake up at 6 in the morning, and now it's like 7 or 7:50.
When she comes back from the field, even if it's late, she doesn't have to worry about water because she has water next to her.
Then cycle मिला कितना time हो गया? Cycle कब मिली? 2 साल. 2 years.
So how long is your commute to school then with your cycle?
आधा घंटा. Half hour.
ले रहा है कि जानो भी चिल्ली वोटो और मसाला ले लो.
She reminds me of my grandma.
Look at she just ripped that thing right off. She's like, I'm done with that.
कोई से तो घणे मजेदार हो बिना
And
नाश्ते
she
रखे.
reminds her of her grandmother. I've seen that video several times and it always makes me a little teary. But it does take you there and give you a little taste. It's been so long since I've been there. It seems I usually go every 2 months for 3 weeks, and it's with this COVID crisis, it's been way too long. So thank you for taking the time to watch and take that in. I am just so delighted that we are beginning our walk today with all of you joining us and caring about our mission. So thank you from my heart for spending a little time with us this afternoon, learning more about our mission and our purpose and what we do and why we do it. And I just have a few other questions I know have been asked that I'll try to answer. People are asking, do we have to walk for 10 days? And we really are walking symbolically. And so really it's 10 days of 10 acts you can dedicate to these women and girls who walk. You can do your yoga, you can do your gardening, you can do just about anything if you feel up for it. You can join a team on our leaderboard, or you can be your own individual person, or you can just tell your friends and family about us. We hope that you will share it on social media, your 10 acts of walking, or what you love to do and dedicate, and you hashtag our Walk for Girls in Water 2021 hashtag and tag WomenServe. So then that way we get more awareness and public attention, because there's more of you hashtagging and sharing every day your 10 acts. So there's many ways you can participate. You can just be a donor, or you can just raise awareness. So there are lots and lots of options of how you can participate. So every act, the most important thing to remember is every act, whether it's spreading the word, donating, sharing, tagging, hashtagging, all of it adds up to us serving these women and girls together and continuing this movement that we've been on now for 5 years. WomenServe is 5 years old this year, so in June. So help us continue our growth and our impact. And stay tuned for future on our social media channels. We'll also be sharing emails to our email list around our prizes that we'll be giving out going forward in the next days of what those prizes will be. You can imagine there'll be some traditional medicinal tea in there and items from our WomenServe shop that our Shop for a Cause that we launched last year. So we're putting all that together, and we have 5 prizes. Most funds raised by an individual and by a team, so that's 2 prizes. And biggest team with most donors. And I might be forgetting one, but we will be telling you all of that anyway in our sharing going forward. So stay tuned and keep an eye on our leaderboard so you can see that thermometer go up of all of our goal is to raise $40,000 in this campaign. And so I thank you all again and again from my heart for coming and joining us today and caring about our work.